to you from my iPhone today. For those of you who are wondering if you can live stream on your iPhone, boom. Welcome Twitter, welcome LinkedIn, welcome Facebook page, group, profile. Black Friday cometh. That's right. Black Friday is coming. Can you believe it? It just seems like it was last year's Black Friday, to be quite honest. What are you going to do? Have you made your Black Friday plans yet? Do you have your Black Friday ideas yet? I see a lot of people promoting a Black Friday offer. I don't have a Black Friday offer yet. It's like, I thought, okay, I'll plan Black Friday next week. Now, next week is here, and I realize, wow, I don't really have a Black Friday offer yet. So I thought of three options on Black Friday. Number one is the one I may do because I think it's fair. Everybody loves to get a special. Everybody loves to get like discounts or coupons. So I'm thinking about just giving away like a $30 gift certificate. Use it for any product, right? So that's number one. I like that option. A, it's easy to set up. B, it's nice for customers because maybe they can buy something they haven't bought yet, right? So that's option one. Option two that occurred to me is to create a special Black Friday product for Black Friday that I haven't sold before. The reason for that one is I'm not a fan of discounting products that other people paid full price for. I know that's really what you do in Black Friday. It's just one day. I may do it. Not the biggest fan of it. Because I always like to reward the customers that spend, right? And so option two is just to create a fresh product, a new product, right? And then option three is to go ahead and create a bundle and give people a discount on some kind of a bundle. I have thought about that. And maybe I've got a few products that customers should have bought, but probably didn't buy. Put those into a bundle and offer a special price on it, right? Now, I do know people that have done insane numbers, but they did a lot of advertising to do it on, really incredible deals. Like last year, Frank Kern offered like all of his big ticket courses for $297. It was a heck of a deal. These were courses people paid $5,000 and $10,000 for. I just don't know about doing. I mean, he made maybe $1 million or $500,000 promoting it. I'm sure he got people into coaching, but I don't know. Like if I paid $10,000 for something and then somebody's selling it on a Black Friday deal for $297, I think it'd leave a bad taste in my mouth. What do you think? Let me know in comments what you think. Does it leave you a bad taste in your mouth if you pay $500, $1,000, $200 for something, and then it's on Black Friday for like a fire sale price? Does that bother you? Hey, David, how are you doing, man? Good morning to you. Yeah, so let me know in comments if that bothers you. Or like, let's say you paid $5,000 for a program, then somebody blows that on a Black Friday for $297. Does that bother you? What if they're blowing it out on Black Friday, but it's like Frank did. Frank did all of his big ticket programs, or most all of them, for $297 last year. I haven't seen anything from him about doing a Black Friday this year. Maybe he will. I have no idea, right? The people that do this that make a lot of money, they spend a lot of money to advertise the Black Friday special. It's not just off of their list. Doing great. Thanks for these morning sessions. Glad to hear that, David. And so these are the three options that I'm thinking of for Black Friday. Option number one is you offer just like a coupon, basically, like $30 off, $50 off, whatever they want to buy, or a list of products that they can buy, right? Option number 2, create a special product. Option number 3 is a bundle of products, possibly products, you know, that aren't selling, that people should have bought but maybe didn't buy. And then I saw an interesting one from Dan Henry, option 4. Dan Henry right now is running a special where you get access to his big ticket programs that he sold in the past. But instead of doing like Frank did, $297 one off, he's doing recurring billing. Now, I have thought about this. Thought about like Cash Like Clockwork system for $97 a month. So the people that paid full price for it, they're really not screwed, because the people that buy are probably going to end up spending the $1,000 anyway. They're probably, because there's a lot in it, they're probably going to keep it for like 10 months. It would be really difficult to download everything. You could theoretically, but it would be really difficult. So let's see here. Yeah. So that option number 4 would be take a bundle that you have, or a product that you have, or a higher end product, or higher end products. Like Dan's doing all of his big tickets like Frank did, but instead of selling him one off for $297, he's doing $97 a month. Now, that's better. That's better to me than just a one-off deal, but $97 a month is a much more difficult sell than a one-off price, because recurring billing is more difficult to sell in general than a one-off deal, right? So these are your Black Friday options that I'm thinking about. What are you going to do for Black Friday, or are you going to do anything for Black Friday? Have you thought about it? How do you feel if you paid full price for something and then somebody's really blowing it out, maybe even in a bundle for really cheap, but it's just 1 or 2 or 3 days? It's just like Black Friday, right? Does that make you feel bad as a customer? Do you not like that? Interested to hear your comments on this. So this is my thoughts on for this week, because this week is all about really, you know, Black Friday. So I'm interested in your thoughts on it. Now, we're going into the end of the month and going into December. So the thing is, you have not only Black Friday to consider, and I mean, people are in a real buying mood in Black Friday, so you probably want to offer something. This is the dilemma. People are really in a buying mood, so you probably want to offer something. But how do you offer that and not devalue what your best customers have done? You want to reward your best customers, not penalize your best customers, right? Now, some people would take their older programs that they probably don't sell anymore at full price. People did pay full price in the past, but they don't sell it for that now, and then put those on a Black Friday. Now, I can see the case for that, because they're really not actively being sold now. Maybe they're a little bit dated. They're a little bit older programs, and people would still be getting a great value. David says, feels like a, let's see here. Feels like a ripoff when you get a huge discount once a year. Reasonable pricing makes me feel good about having, about being a year-round long-term customer. Yeah. That's why I'm thinking of just the discount, like $30 off. It doesn't penalize anyone for anything they bought. It's like, here's $30 or $50 or whatever the amount is. Spend it for whatever you want, right? That's like what I've been thinking about, because it doesn't penalize anyone, right? It doesn't penalize anyone for having paid full price for a product, and now it's $1,000 for a product, and now you can buy it for $50, right? It doesn't penalize the person that paid $1,000 for it. But it still gives people a Black Friday incentive. However, with all of the blowout offers on Black Friday, I don't know that a $30 or $50 gift certificate honestly, I don't know that it's, I mean, I think a few of your good customer, your core customers will probably use it, but I don't know that you end up doing very much money from it. I'm just trying to think of times past. In the past, I did stuff like, I remember 25 or 30% off, like across the board, just a percent off. You know, honestly, I think I made like a few sales. Like it really wasn't even worth the effort to put it together and mail it. I'm just trying to think. Now, maybe if it was 50%, but I don't want to do 50% off across the board. Right? I don't really want to do that. You could do it. It still wouldn't be unfair to the people that paid full price because they got 50% off to spend that 50% on whatever they want. Another option here, I just thought about really option number 5. Option number 5 would be so you just take like your low price programs, not your big tickets. Maybe you put together your bundle of low price programs. So you're not penalizing your good customers that bought the high tickets, but maybe you're helping some of the customers that never bought the low tickets to go ahead and buy the low tickets. You're not going to make a lot of money, but maybe you help bring in some inactive customers, right? I think that's the question. Is this to make a lot of money or to bring in an inactive customer? Now, I may do Cash Like Clockwork at $97 a month. I really don't feel that's going to penalize the people that bought it at full price, because the people that are buying it at $97 a month, if they continue, some of them might continue 2 years on it. They may end up paying more than if they just bought it for, say, $1,000, right? So I don't think that penalizes the people that paid full price. I'm just thinking through this. I think you got to think through this and say, okay, what effect does this have on my good customers, right? Is a good customer that paid $1,000 going to feel devalued that they could have got it for $97 a month, but that's in perpetuity, right? I don't know. That's a question mark I don't have a real answer to. What I do think is this: you just don't do a Black Friday blowout without really thinking about what effect does this have on my best customers? What effect does this have on my good customers, right? I think that you want to think through that. So these are my thoughts today. I don't know what I'll come up with for Black Friday. I think last year, I don't think I did anything or much of anything, right? Before, I know I've even just given away a free product for Black Friday just to reward my customers. There are some really big deals, some really big blowouts. So I don't know. I don't know necessarily what the right answer is. I'll probably watch what some of the other really astute marketers do this year on Black Friday. It's a little bit different than last year. Last year, we were still kind of coming off COVID. And I think it was a different psyche last year than this year. Now, this year, we're going into recession, quite possibly, depending who you listen to and who you believe. Some people believe we're already in one. So that's to be taken into account also. Anyway, these are the factors. I don't think it's just, okay, this is the answer. I don't think there is just the answer. There are multiple elements and multiple factors to consider in your Black Friday. So, David, appreciate you. Those of you who listen, if you watch on replay, type replay. If you watch live, type live. If you watch the bitter end, type bitter end. Appreciate all of you. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.